The Line 6 Catalyst. Line 6's answer to Roland's Boss Katana. The Line 6 Catalyst. It's Line 6's answer to the Boss Katana. So that's some expectation to live up to. Let's see if it does. Hello and welcome to another video with me, Elmo J. Carrilar, and it's good to have you along. You can call me this guy if my name is tricky to pronounce. Today we're taking a look at the Line 6 Catalyst 60. This is the 60 version. They have a 100 version and I think a 200 version. This is Line 6's answer to the immensely popular Boss Katana, one of the most popular amps of recent years. What is this? It's a €299 modeling amp. Now, Line 6 have been doing modeling stuff for years, so there's a fairly good chance that they have managed to do something good. But, well, let's see. Here's what the Thomann website has to say about the Line 6 Catalyst 60.
It's a modeling combo amplifier for electric guitar, 3 dual channel combo. Catalyst combos can be operated like traditional amps, 6 original amp designs, from perfectly clean to modern high gain, independent boost and reverb, 6 reverb types, 18 effects power, attenuator, half power, 0.5 watts and mute for reduced volume. Yes, and an XLR line output for connection to a PA or recording, effect loop and power amp input for external devices, 4-channel audio interface, power 60 watts, and it's equipped with a 12-inch speaker.
It also has an effects loop and it doesn't weigh a lot, which is nice. Let's see what the speaker is. It's a Line 6 Catalyst HC60, whatever that is. I don't know. I read a review, I think it was on Music Radar, that said that the Line 6 Catalyst manages to capture that good crunch tone, or does that well. The thing that I think modeling amps usually fail at is the crunch tone. So they usually do cleans nicely, they often do high gain stuff nicely, but the crunch is where, for me at least, it's at. So let's see. Let's start with a clean. You can program into channel A and B, so 2 sounds, and then you have the manual, so you can just set the knobs and basically have 3 sounds. Before I get going, what else do I have here? I have my custom mahogany Strat with Seymour Duncan YJM Fury pickups. Those are stacked humbuckers in case you don't know. So they're kind of like best of both worlds. I will try this out with a, what's it called? Les Paul type thing. And also this video is sponsored by the good people over on Patreon who support this channel because I buy the gear that I review, so you get an honest review. So Line 6 has not sent me this, they've not paid for this video in any way, so I can say whatever I want. A huge thank you to all the people who support me over on Patreon. If you want to check that out, there's a link in the description. So that you get access to all of my music, my lessons, exclusive stuff, and you can even take that stuff for free. You can try it out for a month. So, yeah. I have a clean sound here, EQ set halfway, no boost, reverb and delay on. So let's ditch reverb and delay. Let's see what the boost does. It adds a bit of boost, so that's halfway. This is on full. Okay, that doesn't sound overly pleasant. On the clean channel, I have gain just over halfway. Okay, so that's without boost. Let's see what Boutique sounds like. Yeah, drop gain. Let's add gain back halfway, say. Okay, let's add a bit of overdrive from a pedal. Let's try 'em in the Riverside. Okay, notice when I played this. Something like that. It's like it's clipping high end, and I've had that with some digital amps, molding amps. I've had that with some valve amps as well, and analog amps. But this is, and I've heard it say, I've never really researched why some amps do that. I've heard it said that it's an overdrive pedal pushing the amp too hard so it clips in a weird way. But I don't have a lot of gain going on from the Riverside, and not a lot of level either. Let's see if I add more. It's like it went away when I added gain. Something weird going on there. Okay, so still on the Boutique channel, let's add boost from the amp instead of from an overdrive pedal. That's boost halfway. And that's with EQ everything set halfway. Let's go over to Chime. back and forth between Boutique and Chime and just see the difference. Crunch. Boutique, crunch. Crunch is the one I would probably use if I was kind of building the sound from scratch. I'm assuming that. Let's see what Dynamic thinks. Okay, so Dynamic actually sounds different to Crunch and Boutique, because I think Boutique and Crunch just sound like two versions of the same thing, and Chime a third but slightly cleaner. Let's see with high gain. Okay, so not my cup of tea at all, the high gain stuff. I normally don't like that. Let's try building a sound on the Crunch channel from scratch. So everything halfway. The way I would do it normally, and if this reacts like a regular old type amp, I'd have Crunch. Something like that. And add boost. Not enough as yet. Tweak the EQ. Add mids at least. See what they sound like. Mids on full. Bass on full. Mids back halfway. Treble up full. Bit of nastiness going on there. Presence up full. Sorry, treble half. Okay, so add middle, healthy dose of that. Put presence over halfway. See what that does. Add more gain. Add more boost. Drop treble and presence a bit. So this is without boost. Ditch the boost, add the overdrive pedal. Let's try it with the Les Paul. Same thing, Riverside and the crunch. It's a bit much gain, drop gain. Let's see without the overdrive pedal with the amp's internal boost. Obviously you could sit around fiddling with this and get different sounds for quite a while. The thing is, I think all of the different kind of versions, the 6 different amps inside this, just sound like different versions of the same thing, except for dynamic maybe. That actually sounds like someone standing on the wall. The high gain, not a big fan. If that's your bag, great. Personally, I don't like this at all. I think it sounds plasticky, I think it sounds fake. It will get a bit better when you play it a bit more and the speaker is broken in, but it won't work miracles. I'm not impressed at all, not at all. And at least it didn't do the whole clipping thing, where it kind of, all the high end goes wonkily away. I'll show you what I mean. on the Chime channel, so it's a bit different somehow. It didn't do that on the crunchy side. That was just with the boost from the amp, nothing external. But that would be a huge no-no if it just did that on every kind of amp setting. But it just did that on the Chime. But even without that, I mean, just so plain boring. I mean, I've heard this so many times, and it sounds so uninspiring, so totally lackluster and boring. The effects are nice. Is it better than the Katana? I don't know. I have to try. I'll have to compare them. Would I recommend this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What would I recommend instead of this? Well, I'd recommend the Harley Benton Tube 15 or 5 if you're on a really tight budget. Get that with some pedals. Very nice. That'll be a bit more expensive than this, but you can get just one overdrive and you're, set to go. You won't have delay, but you will have reverb on the Tube 15. That's the monoprice stage right in the US. An old Roland Microcube is better. I still prefer that over this. Spark amp, even though that's a bit dark, I still prefer that over this. Well, I have a huge bunch of recommendations in an old video. Just post that here. Yeah, I cannot recommend this. I don't like it. But it's all subjective. So if you like it, great. I didn't. If you want to watch more of my amp reviews, there's a playlist here. There's also a playlist with my music. If you want to, please check that out. I hope you liked the video. Click like if you did. Comment, let me know what you thought. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification thing. Join me on Patreon. You get my music lessons and exclusives. There's a link in the description. But above all, I hope you have a very nice day. Take care. See you. Bye.